You saw during 2022-2023 basketball season at Tougaloo College in Tougaloo, Mississippi, just north of the capital city, Jackson. These young men were a part of the Bulldogs' historic basketball season. Trajan Fielder, Cameron Woodall, and Cameron Copeland, they were a team of firsts. First time going undefeated in conference play, 14-0. First 30-plus win season, 32-2. First NAIA Regional Championship, and first Elite Eight appearance in NAIA National Tournament. All done with a first-time head coach, each with a unique story to tell. A story that prepared them for center court and for a historic season. We began with the players, turning pain into purpose through their play on court.
I had an incident in my life that, almost ended my career, but Coach Billups, Coach Trutt never gave up on me. They made sure I fought through it to be able to keep playing.
You'd never know it by looking at his ability to make three-pointers, but number 27, Trajan Fielder, was shot 5 times.
February 3rd, 2020, I went to pick up my sister from her birthday party, and altercations started outside, and as I'm sitting in my car, I was hit by 3 or 4 stray bullets. I was hit 3 times in the leg and 2 times in the hand that should have got my fingers amputated. I have no feeling in my middle finger, and I have no feeling in the top of my left finger. They're supposed to get amputated, but I told the doctor, if I can keep it, I think I can still play, even if I can't feel it, I can guide the ball with it. And he was like, okay, I'll let you keep it. That was one of the only days I ever seen my dad cry real tears. Like, those tears right there, it was just something about them. It was telling me that I'm not gonna stop. Waking up in the hospital and seeing Coach Trutt, Coach Billups at the end of my bed, seeing my mom and dad laying on one small couch together, making sure I'm good. When that happened, I knew I couldn't stop. Of course it wasn't easy, Started off when I left the hospital in a wheelchair, left there, got in crutches. Once I was done, able to walk, I was like, okay, I'm able to walk, so it's time to speed walk. After speed walk, it's time to jog. After jogging, it's time to run. And after that, I was like, okay, now with the hand therapy. After I got done with hand therapy, I was like, it's time to touch the ball. So once I got done with the ball, I started putting up shots. So I'm gonna keep working to improve and let that, that's gonna be my testimony, Had one big, block in the road, got that out of the way, and now I'm back on the court, and 2 championships later, I feel great.
Cameron Woodall, or Big Cam as his coaches call him, lost a family member, a brother, affectionately known as number 5.
I don't show it all the time, but when I get by myself, then it'll hit me every now and then. I wear a necklace for him, as a matter of fact, and I got it on right now.
Can I see it?
Number 5.
Number 5.
That's mine.
And what's the 5?
That was his number in high school.
And he played?
He played at Tier High School, and he got on the wrong track. But before he got killed, he was actually finna come here. He was hanging with the wrong crowd. And I had got that call about 2 o'clock in the morning.
What did you do when you got the call?
Just broke down. Broke down and went and sat by myself for a whole 24 hours. I actually came and sat right there in that corner and cried. I thought about what he'll want. He wouldn't want me sitting here crying. Cause he'll tell me, big bro, why you crying? And he'd be like, you know you can't beat me on the court. And then I think about it, act like I'm playing him one-on-one. I think about him every day.
Lil Cam, or Cameron Copeland, knows all too well about second chances.
Coming from Montevallo in Alabama, that was my sophomore year. I sat out 2 years. I kind of gave up on basketball. It was my first time actually coming into conflict with the coach and the court, and then like being away from home. So I was in Alabama. I was still young. I wasn't matured all the way yet. And I was more so like, I didn't know what to do. I was stressed every day. And I just gave up, went to Atlanta. I got a job, got an apartment, got a car, and I was just living. And when I got a second chance, I was already thrown in the real world. And so I knew I didn't want that life anymore. Like working at a factory, working at Amazon, working at CarMax. So when I come in the gym, I always remember that. So I go hard for that reason. Somebody seen me in Atlanta and they seen me at a local gym and they said, come try out. I text my mom immediately. I was shocked. I started crying. I got a second chance and I was just like, I was grateful. He gave me a second chance, him and Coach Stretch.
Plus, Copeland lost someone dear to him.
I lost my best friend in 2017 in a car accident. So I kind of play for him every game.
What was his name?
Amari. Yeah.
So every game you think about it?
Every game.
Their coaches are no strangers to pain either, in the form of criticism or doubt, especially assistant coach Thomas Billups.
People say I'm too hard on them, they can't play for me, but the one that did play for me, they probably got good jobs right now. They overseas, or most of them in the pros.
It was a big part of why I'm able to play and shoot like I am today, and also take tough coaching, because my dad was a tough coach himself. He was tough on me, so taking the coaching from Coach Billups, Coach Stretch, Coach Neal is easy.
I want to see our black kids do well. And I always tell people when I see black coaches coaching in high school or in college or in the pros, I'm always for them.
After he yells at you, he's gonna tell you like, I care about you. And you can't be mad at him after he says that. Like sometimes I be trying to hide my laugh or my smile, but it just breaks and I can't.
I'm making sure that they graduate, make sure they go to class, and make sure that it's okay with books.